the people who are abroad, if you studied them, they are losing money in 3 ways. They either take you to court, which is a lawsuit, or there is divorce, which is a separation that will take the money, or there is taxes. Now, notice that all these things end up in court. I think that's why I went back to do law. And I usually tell people, when I find someone who says they have money, I ask them, who is your lawyer? The moment I realize they do not have a lawyer, I realize they are in the game, but they lack someone to interpret them the game rules. And I want to just add on to what Andy has said. If you followed sport or all the talented individuals, let's look at a guy like Tyson. In his career, he was a boxer and he amassed $400 million US.
Per fight?
Not per fight, but what he could earn 20, he could earn 30. But when you combine, at one moment he was worth $400 million US. But then it reached a time when he was bankrupt. You move to football and you go and you find Ronaldinho. At one moment he had $100 million US. But there was a time he had problems and they went, looked for him, no asset. Looked for his bank account and they found €6. Maradona, greatest player, great skill, but by, I think, 2003, he was owing the taxman in Italy approximately 37 million euros. Now you realize that if you have a skill, if you're earning money, the next thing is to ask yourself, this money is going to go. Because money is like water. It's in the business of flowing. If you do not get, you've been at a place where they tell you it overrained last night. You wake up, you have no gutters, you have no tank, you have no water. But there are people who have gutters, they have a tank, they have buckets, they harvested, they call it water harvesting, they have water. So the idea would be, now what are we going to do? We know that in a country like Uganda, when it rains, it might not warn us. You are enjoying your sleep, finishing your sleep. In the sleep, you might even be a veteran, dreaming as a veteran. They have called veterans to earn some money.
And you're there.
You're there. Then it rains heavily. If you did not set up, remember when you're setting up to harvest water, you only set up during the sun.
Yeah. Rain,
so the question now would be, what are you doing before it rains?
Yeah.
That protection unit.
Exactly. What are you doing before the money comes?